money. I get this question. I've heard it a lot where people are like, hey, Jason, I'm convinced. I'm sold on multifamily. I want to get started, but where am I supposed to get the money for? Um, First thing I want you to know is multifamily properties aren't as expensive as you may think, right? If you look, there are properties that you could get for 300, 400, $500,000 that are multifamily assets. So don't immediately think that you have to start off buying, $20 million pieces of real estate to get started. The biggest thing to do is that you get started in multifamily, and the way that we do it, which is large scale multifamily, meaning 5 units and up. If you start with a 2 to 4 unit, you really haven't progressed towards this business that much, right? So if you look out for the 5 unit, the 10 unit, the 20 unit, 30 unit, and up, right, you'll find properties that aren't that expensive, right? So that's number one. The second thing is that you look for resources that you may have. Maybe you own some single family homes with equity in it. You could look to tap into that equity, use that as your money for your first multifamily acquisition. You might have money in your savings. Obviously, you might be able to take a loan against your 401k. I've done all of these things personally in order to do it, because once I was sold on multifamily as an asset class, then leaving money in other areas just didn't make any sense, right? Multifamily was too clear. But you could do that. You could also leverage either your single family residence through a home equity line of credit. You could also leverage your portfolio. You may even think about selling out of some of your single family portfolio in order to be able to put that into multifamily. Thirdly, right, so once you come down on, hey, I don't have to go buy a $20 million piece of real estate, you look for something that is within your range, 5 units to whatever, right? Whatever your range may be, you'll find out, hey, maybe I could go into properties. Maybe I need to look for something 400,000 and under. Maybe it needs to be 500,000 and under, a million, whatever it is. But then after you come up with that criteria, you tap into your resources, what you have in your bank accounts, what you have in the form of equity, what you have that you're willing to tap into, whether it be 401k, IRA, etc. Then after you know what that number is, then you can look for other people, right? So maybe you have somebody else who is just like you. They're sold on multifamily like you are. You then can form a partnership in order to start. And so if you get creative with finding money from other people, using the resources and the funds that you have, and then also being able to leverage everything else that's available, whether that be seller financing, etc. You could find ways to get into multifamily. What I'm saying is, if you want it and you truly say that, hey, this is a business that I want to get into, having the money or not having the money is not a reason to deter you from doing it, because I will guarantee you that if you do figure it out through your first deal and you operate that, it will be a life changer for you. My first deal was just that for me. So look to find that, look for those sources of income. Also constantly reach out to your database for people who may be looking to invest, maybe looking for somebody just like you who says, hey, I don't have time, but I have X amount of dollars that I would love to invest in somebody who is committed and knowledgeable about a way that I could grow my assets, grow my money, right? Because people who have money, they want to grow it. So those are just a few tips on how you could go out, find the money. Again, don't let the money stop you. Start wherever you are. Just make sure that you understand what you're doing so that you protect your investment, and then go out, because once you do that deal and you understand, you're going to make that deal appreciate, and then you're going to roll that into another deal, and you're going to make that deal appreciate. And by the time you do 2 or 3 deals, you're off to the races and you're a multifamily millionaire. So hopefully you found this helpful. If so, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts about it, and I'll see you in the comment section then. Talk to you later.